lot of not knowing what I'm even trying to say to myself right now. Okay, so if you were with me 2 weeks ago on Sunday, April 27th, there was a new moon, and we did a tarot reading together. New moons are about planting seeds and helping ourselves grow over the next 2 weeks. I was not in a very strong emotional space at that time, and I'm still trying to get better connected to my tarot cards again. So I pulled one card. I gave us 6 prompts. It was, where am I at now? What is influencing me? What have I released since the last full moon? What seeds am I ready to plant? How can I help my intentions grow? And what can I rely on during this cycle? Now, again, like I mentioned, I didn't have the emotional capacity for all of that. And so I only did one card. And the one card that I got was the Five of Swords in reverse. So the Five of Swords is, fives are about conflict. Swords is about thoughts and communication. So for me, based on my reflection of what I'm going through over the last 2 weeks, I feel like this card was telling me something about don't compare myself to other people. The moth in the card, I don't even know what I'm doing here. The moth, I'm going to point that way. The moth in the card is, I think, like the bigger inner demon in myself. I keep comparing myself to other people. I keep feeling like I'm behind. This voice is just so loud to me that I'm trying to learn to be self-forgiveness. Because the card was in reverse, it's blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. I think there was a lot of healing and a lot of internal energy that I needed to focus on over the last couple of weeks. So the ways how I've actually implemented that, and I'm actually feeling very safe about that a little bit, is I do work in retail. My body and I think my nervous system is finally getting used to that. It was kind of stressing me out. I was beating myself up for it, not feeling like I was where I was meant to be or whatnot. Physically, I'm starting to feel a little bit better regarding it. I'm still working out. I'm still eating better. I think over the last 3 or 4 days, I've kind of like hindered that a little bit, but I just need, it's just a reminder to get back into it. About a week ago, I started doing the Artist's Way. I'm doing it a little bit differently than what she is proposing. Every week, she gives you 10 different exercises, and you get to choose the top 5 or a top number that you, in order to do during the week. And I'm actually going to be going through every single exercise every single week. That means I might have a day or two where I go past the week, but I'm trying to do every single exercise just because I really want to heal my inner self. I really want to heal what's going on with me. Along with that, I'm actually writing all of my stuff in a journal. I'm actually not using a real pen with this either. I'm actually giving myself like ways to be creative with this whole Artist Way thing, and I'm actually writing like stuff out with my quill and ink and doing all the exercises and keeping it in here and actually keeping a journal this way. I'm using like a pen. I've got my inks here, and I'm doing it instead of just a average pen and paper. I'm giving myself a little bit more creativity with the exercises of this as well. I also have another journal here that I've started to use. It's for another personal thing that I'm not really quite ready to talk about, but it's been a healing journey I've been doing for a little over 15 years that I've been trying to do, and I'm trying something new with it, so I'm excited about that as well. In addition to that, over the last couple of weeks, I've been really trying to create the habit of writing every single day. And so as I'm getting ready for the day, I'm trying to make sure that I write for at least an hour before I go into work, after I brush my teeth and do all that kind of stuff. And so with that being the case, I have, over the last more like 3 months, I did finish Duncan episode 2. So that's mostly done. I'm waiting on a cover to kind of be finished, but that's coming. Additionally, I've been working on a new series with I describe it as Vampire Diaries with Greek mythology. I'm still not quite sure what I want to do with it. However, I did finish the first rough draft of the first episode. And I did kind of create my own series Bible outline. It's still way far away from ever being read by anybody. But what I'm trying to say is that over the last couple of months, with all of my going internally, I've been finding myself a little bit more creative and really focusing on restructuring how I view myself within the entertainment industry. And I think that's more of what this card is actually telling me to do, is that I had this vision of becoming a showrunner, being a writer, and somehow I got derailed. And I think that now, based on where the industry is and how it's kind of falling apart to be able to be built back up, I am trying to review, restructure, just kind of get more attuned to a new vision, without having emotional attachments to whether something works out or not, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's my reflection for my new moon card for the Five of Swords reversed. Essentially, I'm just working on communicating better with myself and not comparing myself to other people, and not I don't feel I need to reverse this card. Like, usually when a reverse card comes up, I try to sometimes advise people to flip it up, right side up. But in this case, because I'm trying to heal from thoughts and communication that are hurting me, I don't think that I need to bring it right side up again. I don't think that that's something I need to focus on, because it's going to put me into a position of communication conflict. The only way I could maybe even say something about that is if I wanted to focus on one specific thing that is making me have a communication conflict and maybe highlight that. But I think, kind of based on where I'm at right now in my life and my where I'm trying to head, I feel like right now I just need to focus more internally and not necessarily focus on the one thing that's causing me anguish. Just kind of like build myself up, kind of a thing. So yeah, how did your new moon spread go? How did you reflect? If you did the exercise with me, feel free to comment and let me know what your reflection was, and how your new moon experience went.